Often cited as a miracle claim by Muslims, the Quran makes the claim in 2130 that every living thing was created from water. Although the translation reads created, in the Arabic it says Ja'alna, we made. If we created was meant, then it should read Khalaqna, as it is in Quran 44:38. So the verse 21:30 should have been translated as we made from the water every living thing. Now it gives the impression from water all living beings came out from, or was made from it, in that every living thing has water as part of its biology. As will be shown shortly, the claim that every living thing is from water or made from it is not the first time such a claim was ever made. Nor is it completely scientifically accurate, because it has yet to be proven that every living thing is made from or has some constituent amounts of water or is dependent upon it for its survival. Viruses, for example, do not contain water, as is the case with prions. The term living is constantly being redefined. These microorganisms certainly do replicate, adjust, and have an impact on the living. The Quranic claim of life originating from water is not unique. Empedocles, over 2,400 years ago, said all substances in some form are made of four essential elements: air, fire, water, and earth. Before him, Thales described water as the essence of all living matter, the principal factor in nature's creation. Anaximander also said that all living beings originated from water. Giving more detail than the Quran, the Bible also indicates the importance of water, which God created before the creation of every living thing. Water was there at the very beginning of God's creation, which was to become essential to all life later. In Genesis 1:2, it starts by saying the Spirit of God was moving over the surface of the waters. And in Genesis 1:7, so God made the expanse and separated the water under the expanse from the water above it. It goes on to say in verse 20, and God said, let the water teem with living creatures. And in verse 26, God creates man so he has dominion over all other creatures, whether in the sea, land, or air. The concept of a cosmic ocean or celestial river from which all life originated from is a common motif found in the mythology of many cultures and civilizations. While creation myths exhibit variation and often echo the prevailing psychology of their respective peoples, the critical motif of life and its connection to water remains relatively common to a range of broadly dispersed ancient cultures, from Mexico and Peru to Egypt and Sumeria. For further study on the subject, consider reading this book called The Oxford Companion to World Mythology by David Leeming, Professor of English and Comparative Literature, and is one of the world's most authorities on the subject of world mythologies. In ancient creation texts, the primordial waters are often represented as originally having filled the entire universe, being the first source of the gods' cosmos, with the act of creation corresponding to the establishment of an inhabitable space separate from the enveloping waters. The Egyptians referred to this watery chaos of pre-creation as Nu, a state of unlimited potential out of which the first primeval mound of solid earth would eventually arise. For the Babylonians, as inscribed on the 7 tablets recounting the Babylonian creation myth, or the Enuma Elish, one of them is pictured here. In it, it recounts how nothing existed in the beginning of creation. So Apsu and Tiamat, the masculine and feminine personifications of the chaotic and formless primordial waters, formed all life from the water. Within Hindu creation narratives, it also describes a primordial sea from which all life originated. The Vedic deity Prajapati, who is often associated with Brahma, is said to have first emerged from the primeval waters. In Sanskrit, Prajapati means Lord of Offspring or Lord of Creatures. In the Rig Veda, in a creation story, it alludes to his own creation from the primal waters, that after undergoing ascetic practices, Prajapati produces the universe and all its beings from water. So in conclusion, the Quran makes the claim that all life came from water, but this is not strictly true, nor unique as a claim, because many religions and cultures that predate Islam by hundreds or even thousands of years made the same claim. This is because almost without exception, mythological and folkloric traditions around the ancient world were concerned with the matter of water in relation to Earth's creation. Islam, via the information contained in the Quran, did not bring anything new on this issue. It simply regurgitated information already known to people before it. If the Quranic verse is used as a miracle claim and proof of Islam's divine origins, then the other cultures, religions, and their associated scholars and sages should be granted the same divine privileges.